So hello everyone, it's your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we're gonna get into the new Sun-Kissed bronzing, Sun-Kissed bronzing cream from Nars. So this retails for 38 bucks. You can only get it at Nordstrom from what I saw, so I made sure I ordered it as soon as I found out about it. It says it's a Nordstrom exclusive limited edition cream to powder bronzing hybrid formula with a soft matte finish. It says this bronzer delivers sun-kissed warmth to skin. Its velvety, decadent, silky texture blends seamlessly into skin while it blurs imperfections, minimizes the appearance of pores, and evens out the complexion. It's a bronzer, so I don't know what is supposed to even out of your complexion, but whatever. How to use: swirl a cream bronzer brush into Sun-Kissed bronzing cream to pick up a moderate amount of product. Gently apply in circular motion to give your complexion a natural looking tanned effect. So I got the darkest shade, which is Casino. They only have Laguna and Casino, and of course, since you all know I panned my Casino bronzer, I figured we could use this and try it out and see how it is. So I need to put on my concealer and other stuff, but I want to show you what the product looks like. It's awfully tiny. Look how tiny that is compared to the Soul Body one, because of course y'all know I'm going to compare it to the Soul Body one toward the end, even though that one I believe does not set to a matte finish, but this is what it looks like on the inside. Look how tiny it is, and to me it doesn't look as dark as the Casino bronzer that they originally had, so that's interesting. What else? I did bring my other Nars over here. This is Putacana. This is what it looks like. So I'm gonna swatch them side by side, see how they go, in addition to swatching the you know, the, what is it? I just said it too. Jesus. The ColourPop one. Oh, sorry, the Soul Beauty one. But I'm gonna take this Marc Jacobs concealer, and it's in the shade Tan 330. You all saw this in the complexion corner video, and I need to put on some concealer before we, and set underneath my eyes before we can do this bronzer. So I like to do this part and then put the cream bronzer on while I wait to set the rest of my face. So I figured I would do this little part with you all, and then we can get into the star of the show, which is going to be, of course, the bronzer. Y'all, I had to go home and pick this up because it's what my mom told me my Nordstrom package today. I was like, we're going to do it. So this is not going to be a long wear test. I'm going to give you a wear test, but it ain't going to be that long, sis, because it's like 5:30 now, almost 6 o'clock. I think it was 5:45 when I started. Let me see. Sorry, it's almost 6 o'clock now and we still haven't got the product on, so I'm going to just say we got it done at 6 o'clock because I'm figuring it's not going to take that long to blend out concealer. At least I'm praying to God it's not. I have on the Dior Face and Body Foundation with their primer, and I'm going to put on their setting powder. We're going to put the Tatcha setting powder underneath the eyes. I'm going to put it underneath the eyes on camera, just, you know, to see how it looks. Because you're supposed to use a brush, and I didn't use a brush when I did my video, which is why I might not have liked it as much. It looked awfully radiant. So I'm thinking I'll use a brush to start off with, and then underneath the eyes, I will just pat underneath my creases to put the rest of the powder there. But I use the brush for the most part, like they said, and see how that goes for me. So we'll do that. I really like this concealer though, y'all, and it looks amazing with this foundation. But this foundation, I usually use the Kosas concealer, or I'll use the Giorgio Armani one because I don't have a Dior concealer. So when I don't have one, that's when I like reach out and use something else. But as a general rule, if I have like something from the brand already, I just try to stick with that because of course they make all the products to work together, or if they have common sense, they do, and you know that means they'll look the best together. So go ahead and put some more underneath it real quick. I love the brightness of this concealer. Like, I feel like it gives you that extra brightness and wake up shot like they say it does, and it's beautiful for that, and I love it just for that. So I'm trying to get deep up in the inner corner here to get that brightness as bright as we can. I still haven't figured out what that distinct smell is of it, because to me it doesn't smell like rotten coconuts like Mel Thompson was saying. And I think she said she liked it for concealer, but she wouldn't use it as foundation either. That's how I feel. Like, I would never plan on using this for foundation, because look how tiny this bottle is. Who the hell finna use this as foundation? They funny as hell. Like, as far as I was concerned, they was trying it when they came up with that claim. But anyway, let's get into what you're here for. This Sun-Kissed bronzing cream from Nars. So I'm going to swatch a little bit with my finger, just to see if it's going to give me a matte finish like it's claiming. And it looks awfully sheer. Look at how sheer that is. Oh, it does. I can feel the difference in it changing to the matte. So that's what it looks like. That's the shade Casino. We're going to go into Punta Cana now and swatch it next to Casino, because I planned on putting it on top of it. But now I don't know, because it's actually lighter than Casino. Sorry, my finger was slippery. I'm trying to build up a little bit, because this was one of those that Too Much Mouse was talking about was deceiving. So this is what it looks like. So this is Punta Cana. As you can see, it's a little bit more red, and I feel like this is one a little bit more golden, if you will. But I'm going to take this brush, this is the brush I normally use for my bronzer, and dip into it, and we're going to put on the bronzer while we let this concealer set for a little bit. So they say you're supposed to do it in a circular motion. So let's do the circular motion, because I usually just pat it on and then set it with a bronzer. So I'm still going to set it with the other one on one side, because that's the way I would normally wear it, and then I'm going to leave it with the cream on the other side and see if I see a difference. Because since I set my face with setting powder, that's why I like to use a cream bronzer, and then I'll just put like the powder one on top of it. So I'm going to have to do that when we do the Battle of Love with the Soul Body one, which I obviously don't think it's going to be the same, because this one is setting to a matte finish and that one is not. But look how nice that looks. I feel like it needs to be built up a little bit more, so we'll build it up a little bit more, just because, I mean, I see it a little bit, but I don't see it as much as I, was hoping to, I guess. And I put some around the forehead too, like, why not? Why not? Since we're here. So put some up here. I think this is a beautiful product. Just from application, it's feeling really nice. And I'm doing the circular motions like we just read they said to do. And it looks really nice. And I think I remember saying that it was 38 bucks. I forgot to say how much was in here though. Let's say that. It's 0.67 ounces or 19 grams. I should compare and see how much is in the Huda Beauty one and how the price of that one is. Because Huda has way more colors than this one does, but Huda's isn't a matte finish. So I think what's getting me with this one is that it dries down to a matte finish, so you don't have to worry. Now, I don't know if this would be a good idea to put it over powder. We haven't tried it that way. Maybe we can try that when we do a Battle of Love with the Soul Body one. Even though I feel like the Soul Body one you have to set, but again, that one's only like, what, $6 or something? So it's like, does it really matter if you have to set it? I don't think it should. Let's do something with this concealer before, it dries too much and won't move at all, and then I'm feeling some type of way, which is upset. Oh, I feel like we're starting to get there already, huh? Because she is not trying to move. Okay, there we go. I thought it was touch and go for a second, y'all. I feel like, help, it's not moving. I managed to get it to move just a little bit, And it's not like we're trying to take a whole bunch of coverage away, so we kind of want a lot of coverage to say. So I guess it's good. It's not moving a whole lot. Because I'm about to do like 2 or maybe 3 different eye looks with the Mented Cosmetics Genesis palette. So depending on how many looks I do, I might need this concealer to be lasting quite a bit. Especially because in the inner corner lines, and you can makeup removal wipe to take stuff off, I feel like it takes off a lot of the product underneath my eyes as well. So hopefully with this extra layer, it will hold up nicely. I hope y'all still recording. So let's take this Tatcha powder and put underneath the eyes like I told y'all, and then move back. So I didn't need to use my bronzer brush after all, because this actually dried to a matte finish like it said it would. I was skeptical, so I had brought my brush in here just in case. So I'll just use it instead. So yeah, we'll set the under eyes. But I'm feeling the way this bronzer is looking, and hopefully it will hold up as well as I'm hoping it will. But we'll have to just wait and see now, won't we? Look how smooth and nice this powder looks like. Oh my goodness. Yes, please. Now, I know everybody uses this brush for highlighter, but it's actually a setting powder brush. So I'm using it for its actual purpose for once, instead of doing like everyone else and just using it as a highlighter brush. Because if you look and read this brush when you see it in the store, it says setting powder. But everyone I see uses it for highlighter. And this looks so beautiful with this Marc Jacobs concealer. Oh God, I picked up so much in this brush. Jesus. Let's start rubbing it down the nose too, because I got way too much, girl. Way too much. Y'all saw I was making it rain powder up in here. Just Lord have mercy. But I love the way it sits on top of these yellow concealers. Like, I feel like it just gives that extra boost of radiance I want to see. What I'm concerned about is when I set my face, as far as the rest of my face with powder, since I have, you know, oily combination skin, I have to set my face. So that's why I want to make sure I did the concealer and the powder and the bronzer on camera with you all, because I want to see how this pressed foundation powder is about to go over this bronzer. So I have the Dior Face and Body Powder, No Powder, and I've been using this last couple of days, so I'm trying to get ready for the complexion corner video, so that's why I'm trying to make sure I use this as much as I can before it starts. So what I do with this, I usually just pat it all around the face. And I was concerned I was going to cover up the bronzer, so if it does, we will go in and add it. Plus, I kind of want to go in and add it on top of it just to see if it will go over powders okay. So I think we're going to do that just because I want to test that theory of it going on top of a setting powder. Since it is a cream, because you could forget to put it on and you'd be like, oh crap, I still got to put on bronzer. You want to make sure that it will go over the bronzer and it'll look fine. I mean, the bronzer will go over the powder and your face will look fine. So that's what I'm concerned with. I did not bring the setting powder I normally use. I mean, setting spray I normally use. So we're just going to improvise with setting spray to sit next to me. I just need a luminous setting spray to press everything into the skin, as you all know I normally do. I got this trick from Rachel Love just to press everything into the skin and make it look natural. So now we're going to press with my Rare Beauty sponge, which I told y'all I am obsessed with. Get it. It's 50% off on Sephora. There's no reason for you not to have like 3. And if you buy from Sephora inside TJ Maxx, they'll give you an extra 10% discount. So that means it'll be $6.30. So girl, go grab it. Reach up and grab it. Go get it now. Anyway, now we're going to put this on top of the powder just to see how it will work over this setting powder I just put on my face. So let's go. I'm just going to put it on the cheek area though. I'm not going to do all over the face again. But I am curious to see how this is about to work out. Sorry, circular motions. I'm so used to just doing it while I pat it on. But circular motions. I'm trying to see if it's going to like lift up that powder that we just put down. Or if it's going to like muddy up the face because it already has powder on it. And I'm not seeing any changes in the face. It is doing the blurring that it said it was going to do, which I'm definitely liking. But I mainly like the fact that I don't have to use an extra product on top of it. That's my main love of this product. Like, you don't have to use an extra product on top like they said. Like, it is just blending in beautifully on top of this powder. Now, I wonder how it would do on a loose setting powder. That is more what I'm curious about because this is a pressed one. So, it might be doing that. If you all want me to try that out when we do the battle of the against the Soul Body one, then I can. But so far we're looking so good. I'm gonna go off camera and finish the rest of my face, which basically means I just need to put on some highlighter, girl. I'm trying to decide if I want to put blush on now. Probably not, because I'd be lazy with that. But I will check in with you all later on before I leave here, and then I'll check in with you at home to give you my final thoughts, because that's what we're gonna wrap it up. So I'll see you guys later. Okay, y'all, so I have returned. It has been about 4 hours. We have had this lovely bronzer on. I put it on at 6 and it's now 10 o'clock, so I figured I'll give y'all a wrap up while I'm here, just in case I forget to give y'all at home. And then I'll try to leave a pin comment down below if I wait any longer, because I'm gonna try to leave out until like 12 o'clock, but we at the 4-hour mark, and I figured I'd go ahead and give it to you now before we get to the 6-hour mark. As you can see, I feel like there's been no changes to my face pretty much. I feel like the bronzer is still intact and looks nice. It hasn't broken up in any places, but in all fairness, I didn't go outside other than to like take that one picture for Instagram right after I did this, and after that it was dark outside because it starts getting dark at like 6, 7. So the face looking like I think it looks nice. I'm gonna have to test a little bit further, but I did want to give y'all a first impression on it and like try to do a little bit of a wear test. But I think it looks pretty good, and I haven't touched my face at all. But we probably got to get in touch and face territory, because I'm gonna have to like edit all the videos I have filmed today and make sure I upload them to YouTube. Make sure you get all new content all week long, and then when the weekend comes, you get the older stuff that I have already pre-filmed. But I want to get all this new stuff I had in now, like this eye look I got on now. But yeah, I like this product. I think it's really nice. I would love to test it out when there's like more humidity outside. I mean, it was warmer today, but I had to go home and get it and come back, and that took me some time. So That's why we're looking the way we're looking. But I think it looks great for right now. But again, remember, this is just a first impression. I am giving you a little bit of a wear test, but I'll try to leave a pinned comment at 12 o'clock about how it went or whatever, because I'm going to try to get this up Tuesday. If not, Monday, which is tomorrow, and then do the other video I had planned for Monday, Tuesday. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. Let me know if you were interested in trying this or not, if you're gonna try it or not, since unfortunately you can't get it at the Sephora VIB sale. I don't know how many people gonna rush out to pay like $38 for it, but I think it's worth it. I just think you don't get that much product, but like I said, it's up to you. But I think it's a great product for you to try out. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one.